So I bought this Alloy Move cordless vacuum because my other one was dying and it was time for a change. So I love this one because it looks really similar to the name brand, but it is a fraction of the cost, which I love. It's nice and lightweight, really easy to move around. It has an adjustable height here, so you can push this red button here and you can adjust how tall it is. It has different height options, as you can see. I am 5'10". I feel like this is a really good height. Of course, if you're shorter, adjust shorter. What's really cool as well is you can remove this rod completely. And for me personally, I like to take the rod out while I'm vacuuming the stairs. I get on my hands and knees. That's the kind of person I am. And I can vacuum it like this. You can also add one of the attachments directly on as well. So put it on this end. And these attachments have a couple of different things going for them as well. You can use it without like the brush feature, so you have this wide brush. This is going to be great for like the car to get a good amount of space, or maybe the couch. But if you want the brush, you just push down this red button here, push that forward, and you can use the brush feature. Again, push the red button, you can remove it, and then you have the crevice tool. Here's without the brush, and then if you want the brush to help kind of pick up the material, push down that red button and pull all the way down. And you can take it off really easily like that. And then it's really easy just to snap this all back together. Like I said, it's really lightweight. You can easily maneuver with this. You could also put the rod back on and put those attachments right on the bottom of the rod. So if you're not wanting to reach down and you're needing to get in those crevices or whatever, you can use it directly on this piece as well. I did say it was lightweight, but everything is really well built. I've had a couple of cordless vacuums. My first one, I tried to get a really good deal on it, and it was cheaply made. It was plastic. I didn't like it. I feel like all the plastic pieces as well as like the metal pieces are really sturdy and well built. I really like the look of it. When it comes to the battery, excuse me, you just push the battery button here and you can pull that off. And then I'll show you the charging option for that in a second. When it comes to emptying the vacuum, all you have to do is press this button here, excuse me, and that will release it. And then when you're ready to empty it, what you'll do is you'll push up on that and that will release. Close that back up. You can also remove the filter here. It does come with an extra filter, and that will just snap back in. Just push that back in. Oops, gotta twist it. And then when you're ready to put it back in, what you're gonna do is they have these little hooks right here on the back. You're gonna hook it into those openings there, and then it will snap right back into place, which is great. Now, to turn this on, what you're going to do is the trigger is the power. So you're gonna pull that, and then it will show you how much battery you have on top right here. And then what you can do is you can change what settings. So right now I have it on the bare floor setting. You can change it to the carpet, and then turbo, and then eco. And then it resets. And then when you're done, pull the trigger again. Again, the trigger is just right there. So I would say, like, especially on the higher setting, like turbo, it can get decently loud. I wouldn't say like it's a quiet vacuum, but I wouldn't say it's overly loud either. Especially if you're using the bare floor. I at night like to use a cordless vacuum while I'm cleaning up my kitchen after my kids have gone to bed, and I would say that setting is decently quiet. Like, I'm not disturbing anybody with it, which is nice. Now, when it comes to charging the vacuum, and this does stand upright, so you can leave it as is. When you go to charge the vacuum, you have a option here to plug it through the mount. So I have it plugged through the mount here. So when I take off the battery, I just slide it off. And this is going to be, it's going to kind of tip over because all the weight is now forward. So I'm just going to leave this down. Battery, it's a little more balanced. But what you'll do is you'll just hook it in here, and it will sit right on that battery and it will begin to charge. Now, you can mount this, like I said. You do have some screws here, and you'll just screw it through the hole into your wall. And what's really nice actually is you don't even have to remove the battery at all if you decide to mount this high enough. You can keep the battery on, and you can hook this whole thing on, and it will hold your vacuum like so. And then you'll just plug this into the wall. And then as well, is you can put your attachments right on top on these sides. So there is that. So that's what it will look like mounted to your wall. And I'm gonna lay this down because I just don't want it tipping over. You do, like I said, get an extra filter. You do have a brush. So if when you're ready to clean it out, say something gross and sticky got inside, you're needing to scrub it out, or you're just ready for your cleaning routine with it, you can clean it out with this, which is really nice. I've actually never had a brush for my vacuum, and I'm really glad that I have this, because this will be nice. I clean up sticky stuff all the time with my boys. You do get an instruction manual, of course, that's important. Let me show you just how effective this is. When I'm ready to vacuum, what I'll do is I'll actually push this down with my foot and release it down. Then I'm gonna pull the trigger. Now I'm gonna turn it to my carpet mode. And then as you can see, it leaves a trail. And I can hear the little bits and pieces getting picked up. Yep. And it's vacuuming it really well. I have really, really high carpet in this house, and it's plopping really well. The spinning piece doesn't stop, which I've had with a lot of other vacuums actually with this carpet. That spinning piece will stop because it's just too high. But this is doing really, really well with my carpet. Now I wanted to show you, this is where I use my vacuum every day, is here on my tile floor. So let's just show you how good it is. So pull the trigger, it's already on the bare floor, push this down, and there it goes. And it's vacuuming up really, really well. And like I said, the bare floor setting is quite a bit quieter than the other settings. But yeah, I would highly suggest this vacuum. I think it's a really good quality, and I definitely think it's worth the buy.